Okay, turn 3 for the second half of the Allies. Housekeeping, I had 23 that I reported last time, but I had one more because of the 5 bonus, and then I lost 2 because of the Coral Sea convoy, so I'm getting that out of there. And then Russia spends 3 on the technology. So I have 22 spend for the UK. They're going to buy 2 infantry, an artillery, and a strat bomber. Only 1 combat, and that's to move 1 infantry up into Rhodesia and take that back for the English. Up in the A16, we're going to take our transport, move it to A19 with the tank and infantry. Add them to the other 2 infantry that are there. And then the destroyer from A22 will move into A19 also. Oh wait, these UK fighters I think are in East Burma. I'm not positive on that, but I think it's empty. So I'm going to take the fighter in Calcutta and move it onto the carrier. I'm going to move the fighter and the infantry from South Africa up to Rhodesia. I'm going to go ahead and put the 2 infantry and artillery in South Africa. In New South Wales, I'm going to put it 2 infantry and anti-air in Queensland and move the bomber into South Wales. So I will have in Alaska 2 infantry and artillery, Queensland 2 infantry, anti-air, Sydney 2 infantry, anti-air and an artillery with the bomber, and 2 infantry in Java. South Africa, the 2 infantry and artillery, and then Rhodesia is going to be 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and a mech and a fighter. And of course, I have the 2 destroyers and transport in A19 and 3 infantry and a tank in London. Okay, for the Russians, they have 35. I'm going to buy 2 artillery and 9 infantry. Oh, real quick, the Anzacs don't have any bonuses, so I think they're at 21. Okay, so I've got 3 infantry, 2 artillery will be 35. I'll put it up here so I can find them later. The I'm going to send this Russians. Well, I got to do some combat first. Okay, I'm going to attack Lithuania with 2 infantry and 1 artillery. And then I'm going to take 3 infantry and run them up to Leningrad. I'm going to take my tactical and 2 fighters and assist in that. 1, 2, 3. They'll have 2 left over. Okay, this battle right here. We'll put the Germans on the defender side. See, that's 2 2s, and I need another 2 over here. Okay, yeah, so I have 2 2s and a 1 against 2 2s. And my roll, oh, very nice. Got 2 hits and none. Okay, well, small victories. But I'm sorry, that was Lithuania. We'll change that to Russia for a turn anyway. And then Leningrad, 3 infantry. I'm going to do a tactical strike with my tactical bomber on the artillery. And then I have 3 infantry and 2 more fighters. And you will have 2 2s. So my tactical strike, hopefully destroy that artillery. Misses. But everybody else misses. You get 1 hit. Okay, well, we'll do it again. There we go, got 2 hits and no hits. Okay. That would have sucked to not get that. Okay, Leningrad is ours, and we will Soviet Union that. The guy in the Caucasus is going to go down and take Iran, and we'll make that Soviet. Ooh, okay, over here in Tunguska, infantry from Yenisei is going to move over into Tunguska. A anti-air and an infantry will rail to Tunguska. We'll move 4 infantry into Amur. One infantry to Berisha and one anti-air to Yenisei. Okay, what to do with all this crap? Anti-air to Belarus. All the artillery from Belarus to Smolensk. Everything's going to Smolensk except for, we'll decide here in a second. Let's see, all the artillery, and then how much here? We'll leave an infantry behind and move all the infantry in Belarus to Smolensk. Infantry in Bessarabia will go to Ukraine, and then the Ukrainian infantry will move to Bryansk. All the artillery will move into Smolensk. Anti-air will stay in Bryansk. And then all that 9 infantry will go to Smolensk on top of that. I'm actually going to make I have to make a plate for that. So all this is in Smolensk. 4 infantry from Moscow will go to Tunguska. And the aircraft will go to Smolensk also. You know, this sub's going to go to Convoy Zone A5. Okay, with that, I'm going to do a little bit cleanup, and I'll be right back. Okay, everything I've piled into Smolensk, I've already stacked on this plate. So right now we're sitting at 23 infantry, 2 tanks, 3 mechs, 1, 2, 3, 12 artillery, fighter, 2 fighters in attack, 3 anti-air. Our guy in Stalingrad, where do I want to send him? I think I'm going to send him 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll send him to the Smolensk. Or actually, yeah, I just don't want to give you a walk-in on Bessarabia. Do I want to leave him there? Yeah, I'll just leave him there. Okay, I'll move him to Bessarabia. So, speed bump. Good. The guys in Tunguska, I'm going to take, let's see, 2 of them and put them in the pass. And how many does that leave me with? Leaves me with 12 in anti-air. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. I'll go ahead and place my guys. The, where are my guys? Here they are. 9 infantry. Okay, so Smolensk gets 2 artillery and an infantry. And then I think Stalingrad will get 2 infantry. Bryansk will get an infantry, and then 5 infantry will go into Moscow. Okay, that'll work. The okay, disposition. Bessarabia 1 infantry, Western 1 infantry, Ukraine 1 infantry, Black Sea cruiser destroyer, Stalingrad 2 infantry, Northern Iran 1 infantry, and Smolensk I have I'll have to add that artillery in to the mix, as well as another. I'll figure that out later. As well as another infantry. All right. Belarus 1 infantry, Lithuania 2 infantry, and artillery. Leningrad 2 infantry. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, this is 12, 13, 14. 14 artillery, tactical, and 2 fighters. 3 artillery, 3 mechs, 10, 24 infantry, and 2 tanks in Smolensk. Yeah, Leningrad 2 infantry. Moscow, 5 infantry. 2 infantry in the pass, 12 infantry in Tunguska, along with an anti-air. Yenisei has an infantry. Buryatia has 1 infantry. Amur has 5 infantry. But this is going to get modified because I still have to roll my... I'm going to roll my Lend-Lease here in a second. Okay. And I'm also going to get this bonus because I control 3 of these: Leningrad, Stalingrad, and Lithuania. And so Lend-Lease. I'll need to die, won't I? We'll do Amur for sure. And then we're going to do, not Amur, I'm sorry, we'll do the West, Europe side, and if I do the Pacific side and get that, now we'll do Middle East. Okay, so Europe side, we'll roll that. That die right there. 6, we get tank and an artillery, and then in the middle one we get 1 an artillery. So tank and artillery, and then artillery. Okay, where are you at, Russia? So 2 artillery and a tank. All right, so in Iran we get an artillery. Tank and artillery in Archangel. Oh, that's trash. Okay, yeah, so for my disposition, add those 2, tank and artillery in Archangel, and then the artillery in Northern Iran, in Iran, not Northern Iran. Okay. Russia looks like I spent everything. They're at 36 because I took Northern Iran, and then I get 1 bonus. So I will be at 35. Let me get that again. Yeah, 36 plus 5s for that. So I'll be at 41 next turn. Surrender whenever you would like. Let me make sure I changed all the roundels over here. So yes and yes. So I'm only down actually Eastern Poland and those guys over there. All right. I'm gonna pause it real quick and figure out the tech here. Hold on a second. Okay, tech roles. Everybody wanted 5, so I think Russia's going to do 5 too. So we'll do this. So United States, England, Russia, Japan, and Germany. I'll roll these one at a time. The United States gets a 5, so they got theirs. U.S. has theirs. Japan. 2 6s. Japan gets theirs. Germany gets a 5. They have tech. And then UK, 2 5s. They have their tech. And last of all, the great Soviet Union. Whew, barely got it. They get a 5. So everybody gets tech. And we're on to turn 4 with brand new shiny technology.